What do you want to start? What do you want to share with us?
What do you want to share?
What do I want to
We were
share?
talking about earlier about
Oh, well,
issues.
first of all, the prison industrial complex needs to be abolished. We really need to critically think about the role prisons and police have in our society and if they're helping us or hurting us, and especially considering the cultural shifts that have happened with the pandemic, we really need to consider how we can restructure our society to meet human needs.
Yeah, I agree with that. Okay, now, did you want to introduce yourselves? What was your name? Where are you from?
Okay, so my name's Natalia, my pronouns are she, her, and I'm from Harlem.
My name is Shay. I live in Brooklyn. I'm from upstate New York. I'm from Rochester, New York, home of Kodak. So
Oh yeah, that is the home of
I
Kodak.
make films.
All right. Do you want to come a little bit closer to get the audio?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry about
This
that.
close?
Yeah, no. Let me. Okay, this is good. Okay, now, any questions you want to skip? Just say skip.
Okay.
Now, where were you coming from before you came here?
Rochester, New York. Yeah.
No, I mean like.
We were just at a live show. There was this
Yeah.
amazing
Were you really?
guy who was
Yeah.
just like, it was a band.
Live
there was
rock
there was
concert.
there was a trumpet, and then we were at a mural.
Yeah. There's like this
The,
secret
the
mural
Elizabeth,
alley.
the Elizabeth Street Garden.
Yeah, Elizabeth Street Garden. Anybody should check it out.
Save the
I've
Elizabeth.
Don't
never heard
steal
of
the
that.
don't
It's really
steal the
nice.
sculptures.
Is it?
Cool dog sculptures.
Okay.
Right.
Now, where are you going once you leave here? You sound like you're in a hurry.
Well, we're in a hurry to see as much as we can before the sun goes down.
Yeah.
Right.
We
Okay,
wanna-
so
we wanna go
let
to
me
the
move
water.
quickly then.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's the difference between New York and the outer boroughs? I mean, Manhattan and the outer boroughs.
Manhattan is like,
Manhattan is more expensive.
yeah, much more expensive, and I think a lot stems from that. I think all the artists, not all the artists, I think a lot of artists left Manhattan for Brooklyn, and artists who are just starting out start in Brooklyn, and then try to work their way wherever. And I mean, I want to stay in Brooklyn, so.
I feel like Manhattan is a walking dog show, like a walking dog competition, and everyone's walking around with their dogs trying to be better than everyone else.
Yeah. Too competitive.
Seriously.
They need to slow down.
Everyone wins. Like,
All right, now, if y'all were in New York, where would you be?
If we were in New York,
If you weren't
weren't.
in New York.
if I weren't in New York,
Yeah, we're not.
probably Colorado.
Barcelona.
Definitely Colorado. Or,
Wow, those
or
are very
Berlin.
far away, different places. You're going like opposite directions.
Yeah, I spent a lot of time in Colorado this year.
You like skiing? Is that why?
I like skiing, but I didn't do any skiing this year. I just love the mountains. It's like the raw power of nature is incredible there. So.
Yeah, it's definitely really a lot of nice mountain ranges around there.
Yeah.
If I give you 3 wishes, what would they be?
oh, One Direction reunion.
The prison industrial complex.
One Direction reunion, abolition of the prison industrial complex, and my mom living in a house that makes her happy.
I would say peace from my brother Ian. I hope he figures this shit out. I would say I don't know. Maybe that's about it.
You're not a man with many demands. You're easy to please. Okay, now. Have there been any game changes in your life? Anything changed to make you think differently? Or with you, with the prison industrial complex? How did you get so
I
concerned?
recommend reading Our Prison's Obsolete by Angela Davis.
Yes.
I think that's an amazing book to just consider why prisons exist and whether or not we want to take that with us into the next stage of our development.
Game changers?
I think I lived in Sweden for a year. I was an exchange student there, and just living somewhere that wasn't America really. I mean, I learned a lot about Sweden, but it really made me realize what America is like, and a lot of the things that are deeply kind of confusing and it don't really make much sense. Things that are kind of falling apart here. So I would definitely say like traveling has really changed the game for me. It changed how I live my life.
Made you think outside the box?
Yeah, definitely.
Did you get a chance to travel around Sweden as well? I mean, to Finland and Denmark?
I got to see Oslo. I did a little secret road trip.
Yeah.
Oslo is a beautiful city, and there's this giant park. Do you know the painting Scream? You know where the guy's like,
You know, it's like
Oh,
long.
yeah.
yeah. famous painting by Edward
Oh
Munch.
yeah, I think so. Yeah,
I went to
yeah.
the exact place where he painted that, and there's a huge art park there that has like 100 sculptures in it, and there's massive sculptures that are just very trippy, psychedelic, and I really recommend anybody going to Oslo check out the sculpture park.
Yeah, and it's dark there all winter long, isn't it?
Yeah, in some places, yeah, there was about 3 hours of sunlight at some points.
Yeah, makes you appreciate the sun a little bit
Definitely.
more.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And the warmth too.
Yeah.
Once you
It's
live in
pretty
a
nice
freezing
today,
cold place like that, it's like I gotta go somewhere warm.
Yeah, for real.
Now let me ask you this: how important is ancestry to you?
Very important.
So are you the type to look up your DNA and all that?
Yeah.
Well, my family has, and I'm excited. Like now that I've really gotten more interested into it, I haven't really seen a lot of my like aunts and uncles in a while. So when I see them, I know that they've done the research. I'm excited to learn a lot more
Yeah.
about it.
I would say instead of doing a DNA test, you should ask your grandparents about their grandparents and
Yeah.
just learn about it that way if they're still alive or your parents.
Definitely while they're still around, like definitely have those conversations and
Yeah.
write that down, because that maybe never got wrote down, and maybe like in 20, 30 years, if you have kids and you want to tell them some things, you'll be happy you did. And
A
have
lot of
interviews.
people, they get older and then they wish that they could have done that when they were younger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because once you get older, you miss that chance.
I'm doing a big interview with my dad in a month or two, where I'm going to sit down and just like you're interviewing me, I'm going to interview him and ask him a ton of questions.
That's a good idea.
And I'm really excited for that.
Now, before I forget, did y'all want to plug any social media?
Yes, I'm a co-founder of the Marsha P. Johnson Fan Club at MPJ Fan Club. We're raising money for Black trans organizations, so please check us out. We have stickers made by amazing Black trans artists, and all the money goes to those organizations, so please check us out.
Okay.
Check
No,
that-
do y'all,
check that out.
do y'all speak any foreign languages?
Sí.
Can you say something in Spanish? You can skip it if you want.
Okay, no. Yo creo que yo quiero decir mover con amor. Move with love. Mover.
Swedish?
Jag älskar alla dig och ich liebe dig.
Como se dice la machadore? That's how do you say the lighter in Italian?
Okay, great. So you got two languages here.
Just a phrase in Italian.
Now, did you want to talk about where you've been and where you want to go in the future? Any countries, states, anything like that?
Well, I would like to go as many places as I can in this lifetime. I think travel can be really cheap, and I want to do travel as cheap as I can so I can just see as many places as I can.
Him and I, we actually have a mission to go to a mountain and find a mystical healing rock.
Yeah.
So if anyone knows how we can find that, let us know, because that's kind of like our big adventure.
Yeah, we're looking for like a secret stone.
Yeah, but it's in a
It doesn't have to be
mountain.
that secret, but
Yeah.
like we're looking for this.
And we want to climb it, and we want to find it, and then we want to, like, I don't know, just give it to people.
Yeah, our first step in our
All right,
life.
what is the nicest thing anyone's ever done for you?
What made me cry?
Skip anything you want to skip. If no one's ever done anything nice for you,
No,
let's go to
someone
that
has.
place.
Someone's done something so nice for me. I feel like,
A lot of times it'll be something really, really small, but it'll be done with such intent to make
yeah.
you
Like
happy. I don't know.
one day I was having a super shitty day at work, and this girl I was dating, she picked me up and she made me a peanut butter apple sandwich, and I wasn't expecting it, and it honestly made my day.
You know what? Mine's about a sandwich too. It was during the protests this year. I was really starving, hungry. I had been protesting all day at different areas of the city, and this person just like has this like hand paper wrapped sandwich, and they're just like, "Hey, are you hungry?" And I'm like, "Yeah," and it's all like natural foods with hummus. It's a vegan sandwich, and it has avocado and like salad greens, and it's just a beautiful, healthy sandwich that someone just so believed in the cause they wanted to feed me and allow me to keep protesting, and I think that was really beautiful.
So like-minded people can
I love it.
do a lot of these nice things for each other. Now, let me ask you this. Can you come a little bit closer again? Sorry about that. Can you do a New York accent? Skip anything you want to skip.
But they last, it depends on the shoes.
Like a real New York type accent.
I can do Australia.
I'll do it
an
Australian.
Australian accent.
Do it. Okay, do
You
that.
know, top of the morning to you. That's all I got.
You?
No gracias.
No? Okay, great. Next question. What are some good places to film in New York? Like these kinds of videos.
Elizabeth Street Garden.
Elizabeth Street Gardens, where you just came from, see?
Yeah.
Yo, definitely. There'd definitely be interesting people there. I would say Grand Army Plaza is a great spot.
Penn Station.
Oh, there's a lot of
Penn
homeless
Station.
people over there too, right?
Yeah, I'm sure they have. Everyone has a story.
Interview the
Yeah, I've
homeless-
got like 4 or 5 homeless people on this channel.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see more of your.
Yeah.
videos.
Wait, how can we see your video?
I'll give you the channel name in a sec.
Okay, cool. But yeah,
Special talents? Any special talents?
music, making films. Hopefully, everybody watching this will one day see a film of mine in the next 30 years.
Yes.
Um,
Okay, next question. Where do you see yourself 5 years from now?
let me just.
I don't know.
Let me wake up my
The
third
real
eye.
interesting thing is how will I look at myself right now, 5 years from now, what I was doing.
5 years from now, I want to be making or helping to create public policy that addresses the systemic failures within the society. And, you know, just being sexy, having fun, living life. Hopefully, I want to live in my own place. That's what I want to do 5 years from now.
Let me ask you this. How did y'all become friends?
Tinder.
Tinder?
No, yeah, actually Tinder. Because
Tinder
you were on
does
a
actually
Tinder
work.
date with a different. She was on.
I was on a Tinder date
different
with another person, and I went to a party at his place.
Yeah, pre-COVID.
And yeah, we were just.
It was fate and destiny.
No, but I got. It's a really good story.
It really
Actually.
was
We were talking about this book that she hated,
so bad.
and we were, you
I
know,
was
just
hating.
talking.
I was being a hater.
And at the end of the party, she said, "I want you to have this book." And in the book was her number.
Oh, wow. That's the way
That
to
was
do it,
so
ladies and
sweet.
gentlemen.
She's so romantic.
I like that. That's very original.
It was, but I think it was like, I don't know how I haven't seen that in a movie. It's so poetic.
Your
Maybe
thoughts,
she stole it from a movie. Who knows?
No, I don't watch movies.
your thoughts
that's
and
a lot.
opinions on online dating.
Oh, I've been
What
in
works,
like,
what doesn't work?
I've been in an online relationship, and I don't know. I think if both people are open to it, invested in it, and you both like communicate with each other, it's totally possible. And it's a fucking pandemic. Like online dating should totally be like a viable option for people.
What are some advantages and disadvantages of the dating apps?
I think like if you let it be sad and hurtful, it can be sad and hurtful. But if you let it be a way to meet interesting people and not really have a lot of expectations,
Yeah.
it can be a great way to like meet people you wouldn't have otherwise met. So
Yeah.
I say why not?
Yeah, it's just a way to connect with people who share like-minded, you know, beliefs and opinions. And then sometimes you're on a date with a fucking weird-ass asshole, and you're like, why the fuck am I doing this? Why am I here right now? And you just keep it moving.
How do you get out of those dates? The asshole.
Oh my god.
Call me.
I'm trying to get better at enforcing my boundaries, but like it's hard. I'm just too nice. Like I'll just be on a date with someone who I don't like at all, just because I feel bad and I
So
don't.
you'll
know
listen to them, hear them out anyway?
Yeah, and then I'll like go home and text my friends like, oh my god, this guy fucking sucks.
No.
Yeah, I've been on a date with someone that I was just like, wow, like this person is saying some shit that is like really I just don't agree with.
Yeah.
And then I'm just like, you know, let's go.
You gotta be respectful about
somewhere
it
else.
on a certain level.
I mean, also like if they say something really like disrespectful, like or like you know hateful, I try to challenge that. Like I'm like, fuck it, like you know I might not see this person again, but like if I can change their opinion on something, why not?
Fuck it.
What are some tips you have for people to make online dating work? Because I ask these people a lot of questions like this
Yeah.
about online dating, and they say that nothing ever came out of it. I couldn't meet anybody. I was invisible. I didn't get anything out of it.
Oh,
What are some tips you have for them?
the best thing you could do is be authentic as possible. That's the best way to connect.
What
with
about how to write
Alright, I think I have
a
something
profile?
better than that.
Huh.
The best thing is to respond on time, because if you don't respond on time, no matter what you say, like I don't know, at least for men, like it's over. because if you wait too long to respond, it's just like conversations die like almost every time.
Be funny. Be funny. People don't want to like talk to people who are boring. Like just be amusing, be funny, present your best self, but don't be someone you're not, because then you're gonna find yourself in situations that don't suit you at all.
Be kind.
Be kind. Be nice.
Always
be
be
nice.
kind.
And don't be afraid to like be vulnerable with someone just because you don't know who they are. Everyone's a stranger until you get to know them.
We are at 15 minutes, 30 seconds. How much more time do you want to spend on this?
Okay, like two more questions.
Let's do two more
Two
questions.
more questions? Okay, what motivates you in life?
Oh my gosh, I am so deeply rooted in my love for community and just my need to uplift other people.
I think that I'm very motivated by the people I love and the people that are around me, and by telling stories, like whether they're stories of my own or stories of other people. I think that there's a lot of like transformative power in stories, so that's where I find my meaning.
All right, last question. Is Facebook still relevant?
No.
It's relevant in very niche situations. It's not often relevant.
What are they doing wrong?
What are they doing wrong?
Well, okay, sorry.
'Cause they used to be
Facebook
huge,
is relevant
right?
because Instagram is owned by Facebook. What am I saying?
What about just
Facebook is so
what about
relevant.
Facebook, the social network? Facebook?
Okay, so the social network, it's like kind of like legacy, like the old way of social media. I feel like.
Yeah.
Well, why haven't they been able to keep up?
Well, they keep up with Instagram.
Because they used to be
and I think
huge.
that they're fine.
Why did people go away from it?
I don't know. I feel like the social media platforms that encourage photos to be posted became more popular because that's what people were more interested in. Like just quick consumption, like tweets, like under a certain amount of characters. I feel like maybe Facebook.
People don't want to read paragraphs.
People don't have attention spans anymore. So just quick, easy things.
I would really say that they're still relevant because Instagram is becoming Facebook. It's slowly transforming. They're owned by the same
Yeah, but
company.
Instagram
It's
sucks now.
the same addiction principles that why Facebook is still used by millions. I think that you can't say it's not relevant because it's still growing in other countries that aren't. But in the U.S., I think it's increasing.
Especially amongst the young people.
Yeah.
Now, finally, any shout outs?
Shout out to my boy Steele,
Shout out to Italy.
Eric, Chris,
Shout out to Italia.
John. Yo, follow John Swiss. Follow John Swiss. He's a beautiful musician, wonderful musician. He's on TikTok. He's got some funny TikToks.
Oh, I know a musician too. Phoenix Jacob. He's a good singer.
Shout out Bond Network 2021.
Shout out One Direction.
We out here.
Do you mind if I use this video on the internet?
Oh, please use it on the internet.
All right.